The first thing I'm going to take care of is this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for another tiny tidy. Today I am going to be working over here in this section again. I was going to go through this little box thing here. It's actually a medicine cabinet. We got it years ago at a garage sale. The glass had been broken. It was new, but the glass was broken. And so we used it to put tool things in. But it always has something sitting on it, so I didn't think we had been using it. But Randy told me he actually takes the stuff off of it and uses those things. So I'm not going to go through that after all. He's happy with everything that's in there, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. But maybe I can tidy up a little bit more in this area right here. If you want more inspiration and motivation, click on the playlist. I'll have a link in the description box below. And I'll also have a link to Sunday Dawn's channel, The Helpful Home. She is the host of Tiny Tidy Tuesdays every week. The first thing I'm going to take care of is this. There are two trash cans here. There are some bags in here. They're folded up nice and neat. And I forgot to do this last week. I said I was going to swap these out for the bags that are in this box, and these are the ones that I have for the driveway giveaways. I don't need a huge amount, but I do keep some for that purpose. But you can see there's a big bag of bags in here, and they're all just kind of stuffed in there, so they take up more space for less bags. So I'm going to swap that out and have these folded ones in there. Might even leave them in the trash can, in this trash can. I need to decide what to do with the spare trash can. But I'm going to pull these out of here, and I can go ahead and declutter those bags. And then this one, I can put it down in the bottom of that trash can, which is where I've been putting the ones I've been finding, and I can use them when we need a new trash liner. The bags were in this trash can, but this one is a little bit nicer. It's got that texture feel to it. So I just dumped them over into here. And actually, I think this one holds more. But I put this bag over top of it so they won't fall out, because this is too tall to sit upright in this box. But I didn't want to get a bigger box if I could avoid it. So now I have some paper gift bags in here. And I have some cloth gift bags. I have these that were packaging that larger things could go in. And I found several of these trash bags in there, and a couple of larger like shopping type bags. I went ahead and put them in here because every once in a while I do need a larger bag when I'm doing the buy nothing side, and also when I'm doing the driveway giveaways. So I got all of that situated, and I'm hoping that this will be able to, yep, okay, good. So it's going to plop in there, and it's low enough over here, I can put the lid on. So that's going to be perfect. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this trash can. I don't know if we'll keep it or let it go. I haven't decided yet. I won't be able to put this bottle back in there, but I think that's okay. This was going to be to weight this box down. But I don't think I'll put this one out at the road. I think I'll get a separate one, and then when I do have the driveway giveaways, I can put a few bags in just that box, put free stuff on the side of it, and use this bottle if I need to weight it down. I think that's going to work out great. And then I also found a bunch of tissue paper, and there was a couple of paper towels, stuff like that in there. I don't need to keep that. And then there were several of these types of bags. Those can also get decluttered. So now I'm going to straighten this up and then head back over there and see what else I can find to work on today. I'm going to do this off camera and then show you the results afterward. But just looking around here, I can see there's this old dish towel here. Randy might use that for something, but I'm sure we have others. I'm going to lay that aside, and if he doesn't really need it for any reason, I'm going to go ahead and declutter that, and then he can grab a new old rag, because we have plenty of old ones that I've kept. What else have we got here? I can tell that's probably one of his science toy thingies, so I won't get rid of that. But maybe I can straighten up some of this and wipe this part of the counter off. I don't know if those are stains. That might just be stains on there. Yeah, most of this stuff, like I've said before, this is Randy's, and so I don't want to mess with it too much, because when I mess with his stuff, it gets it all out of whack for him. And even though it's more organized for me, it's just totally messes him up, and he can't find anything. So he needs it in this kind of random way, because that's where he knows where it's at. So I don't want to mess with that too much. But yeah, I would like to get it to where I could kind of maintain it a little bit better. This box, which looks pretty disgusting, it was on its side, and the only thing in it was this first aid kit. So I took it out. The box is going to go in the recycle bin, or maybe out in the yard for weeds. I don't know. But all of this stuff, this is Randy's, and so some of it can get relocated. And then this can go with painting supplies, and these things down here can all go in the trash, recycle, shred, or whatever is appropriate. Randy doesn't have a designated place for his bungee cords, so I hung them here on this coat tree. That way, when he needs one, he can grab it off of there. When he's done with it, he can put it back just as easily. Some of Randy's things are going to go into this box. These are some of his science-y toys and stuff like that. He knows it's over here, and I did tell him, or I asked him if it was okay if I put this in with the rest of that, and he said yes. So he should know where to find it if he needs it. And these papers can go right over here. Randy knows that he's got a bunch of papers over here. These are things he wants to keep or that he needs to go through. Now I just got to find a place to put these things so Randy will be able to find them. This box actually has wrapping paper in it, and Randy wants to keep that. I don't remember what the wrapping paper is, but he wanted to keep it. I don't remember if it's like maybe a character or something, but I thought, okay, well, I'll just stick these gift tags here. They stick right out to at the top, so he'll be able to see them if he needs them. This area over here is a bit of a mess again, because as I've continued to declutter, I've been just putting things out here. They don't really have a home yet, but it's stuff that Randy wants to keep, or maybe we need, and we need to find a home for it. But meanwhile, there's not really room to put anything, so I just put these two things right here on top of his toolbox. If he needs them, he'll be able to find them easily. I couldn't reach that stuff back there, so I'm not even going to worry about it, but I got all of the rest of the stuff out of there, and I wiped this down a little bit. As you can see, there's not really a whole lot in that box, but all of those little things were back here on this table, and very often covered up with other stuff just sitting on top of them, so they weren't getting used. I put this medicine cabinet with the tools in it right back here where it was, so Randy can easily access this stuff. And he had just a couple of other little tools laying there. All that was amongst the other things. We could never find anything when we wanted it, but now hopefully this will make sense for him, and he will be able to find things when he needs them. Randy got the rock out for me, and I'll show you where I put that in just a second, but he did approve of how I arranged this stuff. Got some weeds here I need to get out, but look, it looks like a heart. Actually, I think that might be why he brought it home in the first place. But now it's out here in my fairy garden. Oh, well, look at you. Aren't you happy? Don't worry, I'm only tossing out the trash. The rest, I'll straighten up. I won't declutter any of your random useful stuff. I'll put it back precisely where, or in proximity to where you cannot find it now. But when I'm through, you'll see. Of course, if you don't like it, you can move the stuff around. Put it where you want it, where it might be better found. It'll be much easier to see where it all fits, once I'm done decluttering all the trash among the bits. There's my bubby. Did you get your tiny tidy done? Did you get your tiny tidy done today?